A lot of action on the Central Coast with Mavericks and, of course, out here. And just a few hours ago, this place was crawling with people. In fact, there was a whole line into the street here to get into the lodge. And, of course, everybody wants to be in the tap room as well. The professional bull riding event is tonight. I don't know about you, but I would not want to come head-to-head with these animals. 1,800 pounds, and cowboys from all over the country are competing for thousands of dollars just to ride these for 8 seconds. The NBA playoffs are really heating up. Last night, LeBron James threw up a buzzer beater that rivals Michael Jordan's famous shot in the 1989 playoffs. Let's go right to the biggest game of the night. Undefeated Hollister at the powerhouse Palma. Both teams trying to capture a piece of the Tri-County Championship. If you know Paul Goidos, you know he's not a big fan of Spyglass Hills. He had to play there today. So what's worse than actually having to go play a course you're not keen on, and he actually forgets his golf shoes.
Oh, no.
So he has to go back to the parking lot to get his golf shoes in the car before he could play. So rough start, but had a great round. It might seem strange to see someone popping a bottle of champagne while talking about Tiger Woods, but up until recently, his golf career has been a huge success. Let me show you why. You probably recognize these champagne glasses if you've been to a wedding recently. This is Tiger on top, filled with endorsements, prize money, celebrity, and fame. And when Tiger's glass is full, it starts to trickle down into the glasses of other players, businesses, and golf courses around the world, making lots of people lots of money. Giselle is not here, and neither is the new baby, but I did have a chance to talk with his dad about golf and the family and coming out to the AT&T. Tom Brady might be an NFL star, but he's been swinging a golf club since he could walk.
First father-son was when he was 3 years old. So he's been playing pretty much his whole life. He learned how to play liar's dice when he was 5 years old in one of our escapades to the bar after one of the rounds of golf.
Years later, and the father-son bond on the course is still strong. Tom Sr. walked along Spyglass Hills, cheering for his quarterback son and giving some pointers, too.
I love it, looking over there and seeing my dad saying, keep your left shoulder in there. And he's someone that's seen my swing for a long time.
Tom Brady and his dad have been coming to the AT&T since he was a kid, but playing in the tournament is one of his many dreams to come true. The three-time Super Bowl champ had Patriots fans following him all 18 holes. Even Tom Sr. was sporting his son's first Super Bowl ring. He
gave it to me right after he won it, and it kind of blew me away. I said, hey, I'll tell you what, I'll take the next one, and you take this one. It's too many injuries and too many hours of practice. And he said, Dad, I want you to have the first one. I'll take the second one. And while the younger Brady struggled in the rough a few times today, just being on the course was enough to make him happy.
It's awesome. I mean, there's not many experiences like this. You know, we get so well taken care of by everybody, and you know, the weather's great, and the golf course is great. You know, it's just really one of those unique things that you get to do, and you really count your blessings each year.
So Tom, obviously excited to be out here, and the fans following him, they really are devoted.
It's not just
the ladies, it's a lot of football fans out there as well. And I had a chance to talk to Tom Sr., and he said, you know, when he was playing high school ball and even college ball, they never fathomed that he would be this big of a deal. They actually just see him as another one of their kids. The riders, as well as some of the media, had a chance to hop on these specialized bikes and take to the Laguna Seca racetrack. For many of the riders, this was the first time they'd ever gone on the racetrack on one of these bicycles. So I thought, hey, I'll tag along. I grabbed my helmet, hopped on the bike, and took this small camera and mounted it on the front of the handlebars. Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca is one of the world's premier racetracks, and I couldn't wait to get an up-close view of the course, but I'm not exactly an expert on two wheels.
Just learn which one's the front and back brake.
I started out hanging with the guys, Casey Stoner, Ben Bostrom, up-and-coming AMA rider Tommy Aquino, and the oldest of the racing Hayden brothers, Tommy Hayden.
It's pretty cool, really, because everybody rides, so you get a chance to kind of see where everybody's at and have a little bit of fun and just kind of enjoy the day.
But it wasn't all fun and games. For most of the riders, this was a great chance to check out the curves, bumps, and details of the course that are hard to catch when you're riding a motorcycle.
And Laguna's got those nice friendly bumps, which are pretty cool because that gives the track character, you know, and I've never gone that slow around Laguna. I've always had a motor.
For these athletes, 150 miles an hour is the regular. But for me, here we go. Taking the corkscrew on a bicycle at 20 miles an hour, well, that was scary. Cycling is the training method of choice for the 2007 World MotoGP champ Casey Stoner.
Cycling is the best form of training for us. There's no jarring in the body, and it's a great way to get out there and do a lot of hours.
And after tackling the legendary Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, I have to agree with Stoner, it truly is one of a kind. I'm Shannon Hogan at Salinas High School, home of the Cowboys. I'd like to introduce you to our Scholar Athlete of the Week. Adani Archetta says walking out of this tunnel and into the pit is one of the best feelings in the world.
Every emotion you can possibly feel is just the adrenaline going through you. You're nervous at the same time, but you know you're ready. You have the butterflies in your stomach. You want to like scream and shout.
Growing up in LA, Adon will be the first to admit he was heading down the wrong path.
I didn't do nothing. It was just day to day. And now, since I've been playing football, I think about it from one year to another. Like, if I play football right now, I got to do my homework.
Adon is now the starting running back for Salinas High. He says playing for the Cowboys changed his life, keeping him off the streets and out of trouble.
Football's given me a view of my whole life. If I didn't come to Salinas or play football or anything, to be honest, I don't know if I'd be dead right now.
He's 5'7", 170 pounds.
Ever since midget football, I've been the smallest one on the team.
But for players thinking about talking smack, I wouldn't. This kid can run. Over the past 4 years, Adon has proven he's more than a talented athlete. His 3.8 GPA is a testament to his hard work in the classroom, and next year, Adon will become the second person in his family to go to college.
It's more of a reality than a dream. When I was a freshman, it was just a dream. Oh, it'd be cool to go to college, or it'd be nice to go to college. Now it's like I want to go to college. I'm going to college.
So which is he more proud of, his athletic or his academic success?
The education, definitely, because you can be a great athlete, but you can't always be a great student.
With this week's Scholar Athlete, I'm Shannon Hogan, your Central Coast News. Welcome back. Lots of people were hoping to watch LeBron and Kobe in the championship, but it's not going to happen. The Orlando Magic pulled off a big win in Game 6 tonight, launching them into the first NBA Finals since 1995. In the first, a one-point game, Dwight Howard, the miss and a nice rebound jam. Howard had 13 points in the first quarter. Rashard Lewis up for three, and the Magic lead 56-40 at the half. LeBron James in the third. He drives in, gets the foul for a three-point play, cutting the Magic lead to 11, 79-68 Magic. Rafer Alston, a sweet three there. But the man of the night, Dwight Howard, 14 for 20 with 40 points and 14 rebounds, leading his team to a 103-90 win over LeBron and the Cavs. In the NHL tonight was Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals, a rematch of last year with the Red Wings and the Penguins duking it out for the championship. Gordie Howe and Ted Lindsay dropped the ceremonial first pucks tonight. First period, Evgeny Malkin to Fedotenko. And the game is tied at 1. Chris Osgood on fire tonight, 31 saves for the Wings. Game tied at 1 in the second. Johan Franzen with his 11th goal of the playoffs and 24th score in the postseason since the start of last year's Stanley Cup run. The Wings were just too much for Penguins goalie Marc-Andre Fleury, and Detroit with the bragging rights to Game 1. They beat Pittsburgh 3-1. Game 2 is tomorrow at Joe Louis Arena. Bay Area MLB tonight, the Giants hosted the Cardinals at AT&T Park. Now, PJ says it was in the 50s in San Francisco, but these fans, they're looking pretty cold to me. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Giants. Benji Molina gets a good piece of it. Randy Wynn scores, and Molina, he is safe at second. Still 2-0 Giants in the fourth when Albert Pujols kills this ball. Aaron Rowan, you can run, buddy, but that ball is gone. 2-1 Giants. Game tied in the seventh. Tim Duncan hits an RBI double, scoring Skip Shoemaker, but it's the machine that solidifies the win for St. Louis. Pujols with his second solo homer of the night and 16th home run of the season. Cardinals win 6-2. In the American League, a seriously embarrassing game for the A's tonight. In the fourth, the Rangers batting great. Here's Hank Blaylock, a solo home run to center, making it 4-1 Texas. The very next batter, Marlon Byrd, hits a home run. That one's going to the same spot. Rangers fans having a field day out there. Look at them go for that ball. The A's can't recover, and the Rangers win 14-1.
Oh, man, you've been talking about that one all night. It is, though, embarrassing, 14-1, and it's painful, especially for fans locally.
It is painful for the fans locally. We'll just hope that they're going to turn it around eventually.